their ideal customer targets and their pains, and with my help, articulated a clear and differentiated offer for their business, which was aligned with their customers' needs, as well as developing engaging messaging and robust marketing objectives and plans that could effectively reach their target customers. So based on the marketing strategy, their marketing executive recrafted their messaging and executed a campaign with activities that were appropriate for effectively reaching their target customers. And in the first 6 weeks, they achieved a 110% increase in sales versus the previous quarter and a strong sales pipeline, which has given the business more stability and security, and are now planning new product lines as well as ongoing marketing campaigns in each quarter. And today, I love nothing more than helping small businesses develop a sales-generating marketing strategy, which is why my clients implement the marketing strategy sales generator, which I'll go through in a moment. So how do you develop a sales-generating marketing strategy? The first thing that's crucial in developing a marketing strategy is to identify your ideal customer targets. So here's a problem I see quite often. Many businesses don't clearly identify who they're aiming their offer to. They try a scattergun approach and end up engaging with the whole market, many of which are just not right for their offer. And the problem with that is it's just a waste of marketing effort and money. And because it doesn't work, they often get frustrated and give up. And the business's profits also take a hit. So here's what I help my clients with. I use something called the ideal customer identifier, which helps identify their ideal customer targets and their pains, and how to align their offer to those pains and needs, which means that they have a steady stream of clients coming to them rather than chasing prospects, because they're willing to pay the price for the product that they're offering. And the second area to get right is to review your competitors. And the problem I see quite often is many businesses just don't take the time to look at their competitors, or they might do it, but superficially. Now, the issue with that is that you're likely to be talking to your prospects in the same way as your competitors, and you're seen as a commodity in the market and compete as a me too offer, and you'll be likely to be driven down on price. When I work with my clients, I use the competitor review resolver, which helps them understand how they are different and better versus their competitors to ensure that they're differentiated and not just a me too offer in the market. And this helps create a gap strategically and tactically in their messaging to prospects and helps elevate themselves above their competitors. The next crucial part of a marketing strategy is to define your proposition or offer. Quite often, the problem I see is that many small businesses just haven't taken the time to clarify what their offer is, which means that their offer is generic and undifferentiated from their competitors. So they're caught making generic statements in their communications, which actually makes them uncompetitive. So for those businesses that I work with, they learn how to implement the powerful proposition formula, and are able to clarify how their offer is different and better from their competitors, and demonstrate value and position themselves strongly in the market, making them competitive. The next stage in developing a sales-driving marketing strategy is to develop messaging that convinces your prospects to engage with you. I'm sure, like me, you see many businesses make generic statements in their marketing, such as, "We're 25 years old," or "We create innovative products." Well, let me tell you, customers don't care about your company or products as much as you do. They care about how you can solve their problems and make their lives better. Therefore, prospects won't engage with you They'll reach out to businesses that clearly demonstrate solutions to their problems. My clients learn how to create powerful communications that really engage their prospects, and they do this by using the memorable messaging framework. They craft marketing messaging that clearly clarifies how their offer helps solve their customers' problems, which means that they attract new customers because they're clear on the difference that they can make to their customers' businesses. Finally, to complete a sales generating marketing strategy, it's important to create a marketing plan. A problem I often see is that many businesses randomly try different marketing tactics without a clear plan to inform them. What's a famous saying? Failure to plan is planning to fail. The issue with that is a sea of confusion, as lots of random marketing activities will generally be unsuccessful and quite often costly to a business, as well as a lot of wasted effort. So with my clients, I use something called the I CAN marketing plan, which helps capture their objectives and ideal marketing channels that will reach their target customers effectively. The result is that their investment and efforts are put into the right areas to successfully engage their prospects, which will help increase sales. So we haven't got time today to go through all the stages in detail, so I'm going to focus in on one area, which is the ideal customer identifier. With many businesses, there's a common belief that they can target everyone with their marketing. And the issue with that is that they're wasting time and money, as many of those will not be the right customers. When I met Jamie and his business partner, David, the owners of an automation and AI company, they had tried many marketing activities. However, they weren't aiming them at any particular customer target. The issue they had was that their marketing was ineffective and they weren't growing sales and their profits were impacted. So when working with Jamie and David, I helped them identify their ideal company target profiles and the personas or types of people within those companies to target. We also built a detailed picture of those target personas, which meant that Jamie and David clearly understood their pain points and the ideal marketing channels to reach them, which helped them focus their marketing efforts much more effectively. So let's take a look at the key steps within the ideal customer identifier. Now we start with an ideal company profile template. What do I mean by template? Well, it's a framework that helps you identify the types of ideal company targets for your business. And why is it important? It's important so you can clearly segment the types of companies you should be targeting to give you focus. Next is the typologies. And what do I mean by typologies? Well, it's all the different company feature section within a template. And why is it important? Well, it's important so you can clearly form a picture of the key attributes of your target company types. Next is tailor. What do I mean by tailor? It's the ongoing sense checking of your ideal customer profiles. Why is it important? Well, it's important to reassess your ideal company profiles when, for example, you launch a new product or as external market trends evolve. Next is the table stage. What do I mean by table? It's the table we use for identifying the key personas within your ideal company profiles. Personas are representations of your ideal customers. Why is a table important? It's important to help build a clear picture of the personas you'll be targeting and to understand and better cater to your audience's needs, behaviors, and preferences. Next is the tendencies. So what do I mean by tendencies? It's the key features of your target personas that will be captured within the persona table. It's important to help capture all the persona attributes which will help inform your offer, your messaging, and marketing activities. And next is tie. So what do I mean by tie? Tie is the stage of combining personas together that are similar across your different ideal customer profiles. Why is it important? It's important to distill the number of target personas so that you can be relatively focused with your efforts. So now that I've given you an overview of the key stages within the ideal customer identifier, let's focus on one of the key stages in more detail, which is the table stage, which helps capture your target personas. The first area is demographics, which are the persona's characteristics such as age, gender, occupation, location, etc. Why is it important? Well, it's important because it provides insights into who your ideal customers are. Next is the goals, which are the persona's personal and professional aspirations. Why is it important? It's important as it allows you to connect with them on a deeper level, ultimately making your communications more relevant, persuasive, and impactful. Next is the pains, which are the persona's pain points and challenges in their role. It's important as it guides your product offer, allows you to tailor your messaging to their issues, and reduces friction in your sales process. Next is character, which are the persona's personality type, hobbies, etc. It's important as it helps you create more relevant and humanized content. Next is buying role, which is the part the personas play in the buying process for your product or service. It's important as it helps inform your approach to appeal to each persona's influence in the decision-making process. The final part is channels, which are the persona's preferred marketing channels, i.e. where they play. It's important as it guides the marketing channels you should focus on as part of your marketing plan to effectively reach your target customers. So here is an example of the persona template that I use with my clients. As you can see, it's a comprehensive representation of your key customer targets. So I hope you found the webinar useful. I support clients with developing a sales generating marketing strategy in two ways. Firstly, through online training that I've created, or alternatively via one-on-one workshops. If you'd like to find out more, please get in touch via the email below. Thank you.
Thanks, Paul. That was a really great, informative session with a lot packed in there for us to go away and sink our teeth into. If any of you need any help with any of the activities that Paul set out today, I'll be sending around an email to every one of you that registered to be able to set up a one-to-one with Paul. And likewise, if there's any other support you need within your business outside of the marketing strategy, there'll also be the opportunity to book a call with a member of the CH4B team as well. I will leave you with that nugget to go away and have a lovely, lovely holiday season. But don't forget to put those actions into place before you sign out so we can come back refreshed and ready to go in January. We have a whole suite of CH4B Expert Insights webinars to come next year as well. So keep an eye on your inbox and we'll be sharing those with you. For all CH4B members that have joined us today, the recording is going to be available in the Learning Hub as well. So you'll be able to watch back as many times as you like to make sure that there was nothing that you missed. And if anybody else needs access to it or wants access to it, then drop me an email and we'll make sure we get it over to you. So thank you everybody for joining us. Thank you again, Paul, for a really, really great session. And I'll see you all in the new year.